Hello there, everybody, and welcome to part 73 of Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. Last time, we flew into the Mechanis via junks so that we could be close to the Apocrypha generator. We destroy it, and we can be right there with Egil in the core. And now we're going to do so. But before we do, check the quest marker. Check the quest marker, everybody, because you got a quest. Don't miss this one. Do not miss this one, because this is very easily missable, by the way.
Yes?
You seem really talkative. I heard from Vinaya that there's a weapon production machine here. Do you know what came to mind when I heard that? Yes, please tell me more. Stop pretending you don't know what I'm getting at. You can make a weapon, an extraordinarily strong one. The materials are all ready. Just take them to the machine and you can make a weapon for Fiora, who is me. A new weapon will come in handy. Are you interested? You're so considerate. Thank you for keeping me in mind. It's okay, no need to thank me. It's the least I can do. New weapon for Fiora. All we have to do is use the weapon creation machine in the control tower at the central factory, which is where we are right now. And all the materials are basically all ready for us. Yes, so believe it or not, this is basically one of the only quests. Like, it's optional, yes. Actually, no, like, maybe like only 2 of them are optional, actually, yeah. This is one of the 2 only optional quests in the central factory, which is where we are, if the music is any indication, obviously. And, yeah, a new weapon for Fiora sounds amazing. So why don't we just go ahead and do that before we head over to the Apocrypha generator. Now, along the rim right here, you can actually get some collectibles right around here. Because, well, once again, we're in the central factory, so you get a second chance. You get a second chance at filling in the Collectopedia. Of course, I already have my Collectopedia filled out, so I don't really need to change anything. But for right now, I'm actually going to get... Oh, we don't have any... Oh, okay. Okay, that's fine. For right now, I'm basically going to equip Quick Step onto Fiora right now, just so that things can go a little bit quicker. So this is only temporary. I'm going to put on my baby sword drones in a second. Okay. So, yes, you have another chance of getting all the collectibles in the central factory, obviously. But if you can't tell, skip traveling is entirely disabled. So there's no way you can possibly skip travel. Unless you can go ahead and talk to McCall. Shall we return to the village? We should be able to make our escape now. Although I don't know what will happen after all this. All set to go back? Well, you can actually go back because you can actually go back to see if there's anything you can do. Then and only then, after going back to the Hidden Machina village, can you actually skip travel and do whatever it is that you need to do. Because, well, I'm going to say it at the end of the video, but we're getting pretty close to a major point of no return for all of you side questing venturers out there. There's obviously more to the rim right there, and there's a collectible over there, but I don't want to waste any more of your time than I already have. Right over there is the Apocrypha generator that is near the core. And if we look down, there's the hole at the central factory right there. Yep. That whole thing is the central factory. We've been there. We've been down there, and over there is the transporter to Agneritha. really like how the rings are modeled after face nemesis. It's really cool. It's so cool. Anyway, bridge to Apocrypha. So this is a skip travel point that we need to go to, obviously. But we're gonna make a left right here. We're gonna make a left because we have a quest to do. So let's take this teleporter. And we end up back at the face maintenance bay where we can press this panel and bada bing. We're back here. And now I say to thee, revenge! I probably should have gotten Shulk for this, but, you know, whatever. Well, okay, so I'm going to take my chance. I'm going to take my chance at Majestic Mordred again, because this is what I was talking about earlier. If you actually attack one of these M104 units from above, you will give double damage, and I'm actually really glad this exploit made it back into Definitive Edition. So glad this is even a thing. But you just gotta remember not to fall off. There are attacks that Majestic Mordred can do to knock you off, but very fortunately, oh, where is Melia going? Titan Laser 5. Ooh, that's not good. All right, speed shift. I meant to do Final Cross right there, but yeah. So, unfortunately, these M104 units are outright immune to topple, so you're gonna have to, you're just gonna have to deal with it. I definitely should have had Shulk on this. I really should have. Monado Armor would have definitely helped. And no one's around to actually heal me. Yeah, no one's around to heal me. Help! There's Ricky. There's he is. There's everybody. I was wondering where everybody was. But yeah, there it is. Majestic Mordred is now le dead. Is now le killed. Well, there it is. Machina Rifle and Blade 2. Okay. Cool. Now, of course, we already have everything that we need for Central Factory's Collectopedia. So all that's really left to do for us is to make that weapon for Fiora. So let's do it. Skip traveling is disabled, unfortunately, so you're going to have to just basically move all the way over to, manually move all the way over to where you're supposed to go. But that's okay, because you got quick step gems by now, so yeah, get some exercise. And right over here is exactly where we need to be. Except Faithful Lancelot is totally going to see me. I had to beat Faithful Lancelot's ass again. Because they just had to block the way. They just had to. But here it is. The weapon creation panel for Fiora's new weapon. The weapon that we got is the War Blades. 32,000 experience from that. Not bad at all. So the War Blades are one of Fiora's most powerful weapons. It's two-slotted, but it will definitely help. So let's put them on that and give double attack and haste 2, obviously. I should really just go over to the Nopon Arc Sage and just I should really just go over to Time Attack and just you know, grind up on Nopon Stone so I can trade for like haste gems, because you can do that. Okay, I know what you're thinking. Why are we going back to Agneritha? It's destroyed. Well, so you think. Oh my god, I totally thought they actually patched it out. Okay. So it turns out... So, as it turns out... Agniratha is actually not destroyed. I really don't... Okay. So, in the original version, this was definitely sort of an oversight where they totally said that, you know, Agniratha was completely destroyed, you know, Like, there was literally an indication for all this because when Egil was reawakening the Mechanis, Shulk is like, okay, everybody, we need to get out. The city's about to come down. And then, like Dumben mentioned, the Imperial capital is destroyed, right? Well, it turns out that it's not true, and yeah, in the original game, you could do this from the same way, just by entering Agniratha normally. And, yeah. Apparently, the exploit was so good, they decided to keep this for Definitive Edition. But the more important thing is that, yes, you can actually go back to Agniratha only at this point. So, if there's anything that you need to do in... Well, let's just face it. If there's anything that you need to do, that you absolutely need to do in Agniratha and Central Factory, this is your one and only opportunity, and I mean one and only opportunity to do so. Because once you go a little bit further into the story, Central Factory and Agniratha will be lost to you forever. So absolutely make sure that you do absolutely everything in both Central Factory and Agniratha before, you know, you move on. Now, I was gonna actually show you that that unique monster that I showed you a few videos ago, or at least a few videos ago, was right over here. I know I already showed this already, but I wanted to show you Destructive Boar's location in-game right here. So this is where Destructive Boars would have been, but I decided to do like a video capture instead because I didn't really think he was really that important enough to actually show. And finally, right over here is the Monolith Shrine where we fought Egil. This is oddly a skip travel point that you're never able to use because, well, let's just face it. You're going to be locked into the fight with Egil anyway should you get a game over against him. And by the time you learn of this exploit, when you can enter Agniratha, skip travel is actually disabled. So it's just a little bit weird that this is a skip travel point and yet you're not able to use it. You can't actually go through Mechanis Core this way, actually, where Egil, you know, freaking phased through the wall and decided to go through the core that way, through the Monolith Shrine. Which isn't a very weird place, I'm gonna have to say, but yeah, there it is. Here's the Monolith Shrine in its full glory. And of course, way over there is the city that we've explored plenty of times already. So, absolutely remember, you can go to Agniratha technically, if you want to, but just remember that if you proceed through the story just a few more portions, then Agniratha will be cut off from you forever. So, make sure you get absolutely everything. And with that, let's head back to the Bridge of Apocrypha then. Oh yeah, I should probably mention like a huge tip because I actually kind of forgot last time to show it. So, at night in the Judicial District, if you go down here to this big Telethia, there's going to be a whole bunch of collectibles right here for you. And you can basically just use that save and reset the game trick to get all of those items that you need. One of them will be the fairy tale diodes that you need for a quest. And definitely one of them will be like missing trees or fortune feathers or Lucia silvers, because those are items that you need for Colony 6 reconstruction. Not the missing tree though, but you know, all the other stuff. And there's a whole bunch of collectibles here at the Monolith statue too. So yeah, just remember that when you're going around your laps in Akneritha.
It's just as I thought. The Monado feels the same as it did before the Apocrypha took effect. No, it feels even more powerful. The Bionis Monado and this Monado, they have to be connected. Somehow.
Because you aren't here. Not anymore.
Why am I remembering that dream? Why now? Without the power, I can't stop Egil. I have to concentrate. All I have to think about is how to stop the Mechonis. If the Monado does bring about the end, then I know what to do. Fiora!
Shulk, what were you thinking about?
Nothing.
So... it's like that, is it?
Really, it's nothing.
Listen, Shulk. If it's too hard for you to handle on your own, talk to me. Huh?
Fiora...
You can tell any of the others as well. We're all here for you. Don't forget that.
You're right. You're here for me.
Of course. And don't overdo it, okay? We all saw what happened. Is your arm okay?
Yeah, it's not bad. I'll live.
Oi! You two! Is something up?
No! It's nothing. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
Shulk. You can...
Damn, bro. Melia. I am so sorry. I am so freaking sorry. Oh, Melia. Every time I think about it, I laugh, but I'm also, like, really sad. I should be going to hell for that, but... whenever I see that, I'm, like, laughing, but I'm also really sad for her, man.
This... machine... is this...
Yes. The Apocrypha generator.
Yeah, let's trash the thing. We take this out and it's plain sailing for Shulk.
It should be. It is a miracle that you have been able to use the Monado at all.
Hear that?
Are you really all right?
Yeah. I'm... fine. Vinaya, we need to find Egil.
The control core is directly above. It is not far.
Wait! It's moving!
No! We're too late!
You mean...
The Mechonis functions have been restored!
No, it can't be!
Yes, you puny pests are too late.
Fall back! Everyone fall back!
He's gone and done it.
Huh?
The Mechonis has struck. Not good. I think it must have hit somewhere on Bionis.
No.
Move out! Don't forget, we've still got a job to do.
Right! What?
Alright, here we go. We stop the Apocrypha generator and we get to Egil. I would highly recommend an Ether party for this because, well, let's face it. Shulk ain't gonna do jack shit against this thing. Or any physical damage party members would do against this thing, actually. So, let's just get off our DPS stuff and let's do this. And besides, Ricky has barely had any time to shine in these fights, so why don't we just do that? Why don't we just go ahead and just do this thing? I can heal you, thank you very much. I'm gonna wait for my DPS arts to actually recharge for this. Let's see. Peekaboo will work on this thing. It is considered a mechon, but it'll be immune to confuse. The Apocrypha generator will be. So that's unfortunate. But you can still get the effect off for the party gauge. Now, this is actually a pretty good idea, actually. At the beginning of the battle, the Apocrypha generator will cast Ether Protect and Physical Protect, so that will be a thing that you'll have to deal with for a little while. But it shouldn't last for too long, honestly. Just so long as somebody has the aggro, I should be okay. Okay, so let's get that debuffs in there and get the yoinks. There's the shield barrier again, casting both protects, and let's do this. Bitey buddy. Elemental burst. Headshot. Oh, times 4, say sorry. Oh, baby. Oh, if only I had a... Yeah, whatever. We can do a Mind Blast. That was a pretty good chain attack, I'm not going to lie. That was pretty good. I think it just counterattacked, did it? I think it did. I'm pretty sure it did. Okay. So, let's do this. Great Laser 6. This is the Talon art. It causes paralysis and forces daze. Ugh. Ugh. I was actually waiting for the second effect to pop up. And I was like, I knew it did some stuff. I knew it. I freaking knew it, dude. Ooh, Charlotte needs healing, actually. Is what I would say if Charlotte actually needed healing. Oh, God. Well, that happened. That's fine. Okay, let's just do the rest of it. We should be able to win. We're fine. We're fine. We're good. All we need to do is just to burninate the peasants, burninate the folks, burninate all the peoples, and say sorry to it.
Ricky!
Chew on that, Apoca, whatever. We did it, Shulk. Shulk? Oi! Whoa.
What's happened to the Monado?
It must have changed just as the generator was destroyed. It's amazing.
Now we're talking. Next up, Egil.
Can you go on?
Me? I'm alright. Come on, we have to stop Egil.
Back on track. Just like I said. The kid'll come through.
Naturally. Everything is falling into place.
Heh. You can say that again.
But only as long as we remain within the margins of fate. I know not how things will proceed from this point.
Well, I sure do. Because we got a new Monado art. Monado Cyclone. Once again, Shulk learning a Monado art, pretty big deal. And with that, his art should be fully... Yeah, that's actually the last one. Monado Cyclone. The Monado's power attacks all enemies around its wielder. Basically, it attacks in a circle around the user. And finally, Shulk has a topple art. We're leveling that one up straight away because, of course, we wouldn't say no to a new Monado art. Of course not. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, let's, you know what? Eater. We're not going to have enough from Monado armor. I'm pretty sure we'll be fine with that. And then Cyclone up to as high as it can go. And you know what? Monado Buster. We barely updated this art, so why not? We might as well just level it up. Yeah, you know what? Let's level up everybody's arts while we're at it. Bitey twice. Lurgy once. Burninate once. Happy once. And that's it for him. Melia, summon Bolt, of course. Summon... Oh, Earth. Twice. Because, again, DPS is my thing. Summon Copy. And that's it. Shalala will get Cure Round once. Heat Bullet a whole bunch of times because I don't really know what else to spend it on. And Metal Blast because I happen to really like this art. Because it's one of Charlotte's break arts, obviously. And Heat Bullet again. Fiora, you can level up Airfang once. Why not? Shulk I already did. Dumban, you finally have Worldly Slash as an advanced art book, so let's get you up there. And yeah, that one again. And finally, for Rhine time, you get Sword War Swing once, Shield Bash once. And that'll basically do it because we don't have any advanced art books for anybody. Anybody else, at least. Perfecting the art. That's for leveling up an art to level 10. Which was the cap in the original, because now we have master art books. Again, you only get that for clearing the extra story. But anyway. Here we are. Now, as a fair warning, because I'm going to go into specifics in the next video. Fair warning. Because that's what I like to do here. After what will transpire here, Mechanis Core, well, obviously not Mechanis Core, but Central Factory and Agniritha will be lost to you forever, so make sure you absolutely do everything in those areas, including Collectopedia, locations, unique monsters, and blah blah blahs. And also, many quests around Bionis and Mechanis will expire as well, so make sure to do those. I'll go into specifics in the next one. Next time on Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, it's finally time. We gotta go into the Mechanis Core and stop Egyo once and for all. See you guys on the next time. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. I hope you're ready for the greatest thing ever made.